of these materials that we actually have right here could have landed in the landfills. As you can see, none of this is really trash. Cabinet doors, cabinets itself, microwaves, light fixtures, sheetrock, plywood. These gray carpets right here actually came from the Yankee Stadium. We have table saws. You have, like these things right here would have been in the trash. Believe it or not, everything in here has a life. It's cabinet doors are used for something. Fencing is used for something. Molding is used for something. This tempered glass is used for something. Just because it's sitting here and doesn't talk to you doesn't mean it doesn't have a life.
Rebuilder's Source is a worker-owned and operated home improvement store in the Bronx. Members of the cooperative reclaim and refurbish donated building materials that would normally be classified as commercial waste, and then resell these items to people in the community at a reduced price.
I love this place. This place is a fantastic place. I like the store, period.
When the store opened in 2008, it was the first initiative sponsored by Green Worker Cooperatives. Green Worker, which shares office space with Rebuilder's Source, is a nonprofit devoted to starting worker-owned, environmentally sustainable businesses in the Bronx.
The South Bronx has been a dumping ground for decades now for all of the stuff that nobody else wants. But it's an area that people live in. I grew up here and, I've been surrounded by great and wonderful people, trying to make ends meet and with dreams and making those dreams happen.
When Freya refers to the Bronx as a dumping ground, he means it in the most literal sense. New York can produce more than 36,000 tons of solid waste per day. Manhattan, the city's wealthiest and geographically smallest borough, is the main offender, generating over 40% of the city's commercial waste. Before traveling hundreds of miles to out-of-state landfills, most of this trash is held in waste sorting and transfer stations in the outer boroughs. From a city planning perspective, the Bronx has been an ideal place for waste transfer stations for two reasons. First, it's the only borough located on the mainland of the U.S., which allows for easy shipping out of the city. Second, residents of the Bronx have little of the financial lobbying power necessary to oppose the stations. The median household income in the Bronx is $34,156 per year, about $30,000 lower than in Manhattan.
Rebuilder's Source is intended as an alternative to all of the waste transfer stations and waste facilities that are concentrated in the Bronx, in the South Bronx in particular. For us, waste is just what you call something when you don't know what to do with it. And there's thousands and thousands and thousands of tons of perfectly good building material that get thrown out each and every day in New York City.
We have plenty of contractors that constantly come here and constantly give us stuff. Being that they're extra materials, they could have been in the trash, which doesn't make any sense. Why would you throw out something that's brand new just because you're not using it? Some people need to understand that. Well, he's supposed to be coming, he said about 3 hours or so. So I'm the type of person is, word is everything. If you're not here by a certain time, I will put these back out. Because this is not a storage place. I don't like to store stuff. I like to sell stuff.
How many people come through here every day, do you think?
Not enough at the moment. Not enough.
After only 2 years of being open for business, Rebuilder's Source will be closing at the end of May. The store, while innovative and environmentally responsible, just wasn't profitable.
Things are difficult right now. It's difficult all over the country for businesses and small businesses especially. All of the tax breaks and the incentives don't go to businesses like these when they should. We would love to get just a little piece of the bailout money that's gone to the big banks and just a little sliver of the bonuses that, everybody at AIG and Chase and all the others have been making.
The failure of Rebuilder's Source could be attributed to the very problem that the store was set up to address: poverty in the South Bronx.
The purchasing power of some of the people in this area, they don't have all the funds at times.
It's not going to be the end of us as far as me and my partners. As far as what we have to offer, have plenty more to offer. You'll always have waves in the beach, so that's what me and my partners and this message is all about. There's always going to be somebody behind us and somebody behind them that's always going to try to send this message on. I'm just one of the few tools that's just trying to let people know about it. you know, if you don't take care of the world, if you don't actually take some type of responsibility, it's not going to be a world after this. It's just going to be a big dump.
Yeah, it's a lot of trash in the Bronx. There is a lot of trash in the Bronx because if you don't love the Bronx, you're not going to take care of it like the people that do love the Bronx.